From director Christopher Nolan comes... Hey guys, SuperBat257 here, and this is my review on Dunkirk. So Dunkirk is it's a true story about the events of Dunkirk. There are some soldiers who just want to go home because they feel like they've done enough in the war, so they plan to go home. And soldiers come in to shoot them because they think, that's the perfect opportunity. So they go in, they attack, and it's a survival story. But one of the things that I really like about this movie is that it's amazing. Like, I went to see this movie in IMAX, and just the sounds, like the explosions, everything just felt real. To the gunfight, to the explosions, aeroplane noise, everything just feels really real. There was no point in there where the sound effect didn't really sound like something that I would actually hear. It sounded amazing. Hans Zimmer's score again, like Hans Zimmer, like he can do no wrong. Like, gives just amount of tension and like suspense that you just need. Like that ticking noise as well. Like, I've never heard a ticking noise so intense. It was amazing. The movie is also very well made as well. Like, Christopher Nolan is one of my favourite filmmakers working today. He directed one of my favourite films of all time, The Dark Knight, and he's a fantastic filmmaker, and this movie did not disappoint me with his filmmaking skills. This movie shows why I love Christopher Nolan's work, why Christopher Nolan's a fantastic director, and I'll look forward to more of his work in the future. There are only really two things I didn't really like about this movie, and they're pretty big things. One of my problems is that you don't really have a connection with the characters, because like they don't really have like a girlfriend and they hold a picture of her. They don't really have that. You just like, it's a full-on war movie, and when I say it's a full-on war movie, it is a full-on war movie. Like, everything is just war. Saving Private Ryan, it's people in the war. People trying to cope with the war. In this one, it's just full-out war. So it's not going to be nice for them, but it will just have a little bit of a nice moment if you could like hold a pick card or something, because you don't really have a connection with them. And that's really a shame as well, because you do have really good powerhouse performances, like Tom Hardy, the dude from Peaky Blinders, a lot of other casts. You have the BFG in there as well. That's awesome, and they're an amazing cast. But you don't really know their characters very well. Also, the other thing is that the editing transitions. Like, with the editing transitions, it did say at the start that, alright, 1 hour before, a week after, a day after, but with the editing transitions, it just looked a bit weird. Like, there was a bit where you actually see the guy from Peaky Blinders on the boat, and you know, he's really shivering, he's really cold, he doesn't really look like he doesn't really look like himself. And then it cuts back to another scene with some guy swimming in the boat, and he's actually on the boat, he's fine. And I was like, what? It just didn't really make any sense to me. I guess they were trying to do the same thing what they did with Pulp Fiction. With Pulp Fiction, you could easily see that was meant for that, and the editing transitions cutting from black to that scene kind of made it more better. With this one, I didn't really. But in the end, Dunkirk is a very well made film, well directed by Christopher Nolan, very well written. This is just a full-on war movie, so if you're expecting to go in for character, you're not going to get that. The story is very simple as well, very downhill. Just the situation itself was one of those just situation movies, and it's just an amazing film with really good performances, very well directed by Christopher Nolan. Music's fantastic. It's a pretty good film. Okay, so what did you think of Dunkirk? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment down below, subscribe, and my next review will be on Baby Driver. I'm really sorry it's been a bit late on that, but tomorrow will be the last time now I'll actually get the opportunity to actually watch Baby Driver, so I want to watch that before that. But I'll see you soon. Bye.